Welcome to a first look at a new film by debut filmmaker Suzanne Lindon. It's called Spring Blossom, or in French, 16 Printemps, and I met Suzanne Lindon at the Rendezvous with French Cinema in a virtual Paris at the beginning of the year. The film tells of an infatuation between a teenage girl played by Lindon herself and an actor played by Arnaud Valois, whom she spies in a local theatre, and he's in his 30s. It's the start of a complicated but platonic relationship. It was chosen in the official online selection at last year's Cannes Film Festival and was part of the new directors section at San Sebastian Film Festival. It's now been chosen as the closing film at this year's Glasgow Film Festival, which is also online and running from the 24th of February until the 7th of March. Daughter of celebrated actors Sandrine Kiberlin and Vincent Lindon, Suzanne Lindon, who's now just 20, started writing Spring Blossom when she was 15 and studying for her secondary school exams. She demonstrates a wise awareness of her privileged position and background. She grew up watching lots of films from an early age. She identified with such women as Sandrine Bonnaire in Maurice Pialat's À nos amours, and Charlotte Gainsbourg in An Impudent Girl, L'Effrontée by Claude Miller. In fact, she's been likened by some people to a youthful Gainsbourg, but she would rather you didn't make such comparisons. She's convinced that even if she had grown up outside this milieu, she would still have been passionate about cinema. She used to see her parents going off to work to act, and it would have been unthinkable, she says, had she not been influenced by all that. Having a cinema culture gave her a curiosity and a desire to discover films. She cannot remember ever having wanted to do anything else. She does recall, however, being rather shy and timorous about telling her family she had just written her first film. Initially, she was driven by a desire to act. That was what I most wanted to do, she told me. With acting, I feel free to express myself and where I feel most at ease. But coming from a family of actors, I had to have a certain legitimacy. The way I felt I could achieve that was to write the role for myself and then to direct it. I was so keen to get it made that I didn't have any particular problems during the filming itself, although obviously there were some. It would be arrogant to suggest otherwise. The most difficult moments came before the shoot, making sure I had everything together. It was tough to find the budget. To find the means to finance a film wasn't easy for a young girl who'd never directed before, never been to film school, or taken any acting lessons. The feelings that Lindon wanted to explore in the film were the awkwardness of falling in love and of being liked by your contemporaries. She wanted to show her character's obsession for the man. She's the one who drives the relationship much more than him. Lindon told me, in that way, she is quite like me. I became quite obsessional. When I find a boy I like, then I absolutely let him know my feelings. Otherwise, my adolescence, she says, was less problematic than the character in the film. I always felt quite relaxed in my skin. There are qualities I admire in my character. She is quite calm and measured, and I'm not sure I would have felt the same. Now, let's take a look at the trailer for the film, and remember, you can see it from the 7th of March at the Glasgow Film Festival with all the details of how to book and the times on the festival website.
Dépêche-toi et remets ta robe de tata. Tous les plus grands airs d'opéra ont des relents de rumba.
Elle donne tout son petit côté interview et tout.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
T'as l'air songeuse. Ça va en ce moment?
Ça va.
À cet âge-là, ils sont un peu cons. Hein.
Ouais, ils sont un peu cons. peu lassée de tout ça. De mes copains, de mes copines, de ma routine. Je m'ennuie avec les gens de mon âge. Pourquoi vous me regardez comme ça?
Je vous regarde, c'est tout. Puis je comprends.
Et je traîne au bord de la place. Un chemisier blanc effronté.